Oh, wrong. There we go. Hello. Hello, I. Let's see. I need to turn on the music. Because we need some music as I draw. We are drawing a revenge for art fight. Because this person did a really cool picture of one of my D&D characters. And I want to pay it back. Good song right here. Good song. I hope we're doing good tonight. Alright, we gotta draw this dude's hair. Oh no, we need eyebrows. He needs eyebrows. I haven't drawn his eyebrows yet. Okay, so he's got... Taking next with the night sky. I need to flip the canvas. Dang, you keep catching all the big fish. You know what? I don't want to redraw this eyebrow. I'm just gonna copy paste it. What if, I could do Clone Hero. I keep saying I'm going to do Clone Hero. But my guitar controller clicks really fucking loud. And I don't think anyone wants to hear that. Because as much as I want to try to do this in one sitting, this drawing, I probably should. So these two I have in this drawing, in this scene. They are this person's OCs, and they have little crushes on each other. So he said in his note, or they said in their notes that they'd really like it if they drew them together. Which, speaking of, I need that back. Am I back in normal? Yeah. Okay, we need to draw this on the hair layer. Do the sensations. He's also got earrings. We'll draw that in a second. Okay. So he got a floofy hair. Oh, peak song right here. Man, I was so upset. People were up until 2 a.m. lighting off freaking fireworks, man. I was like, I have work tomorrow morning. Can we stop, please? Cowbell. Go. 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 The shadows pale and cold. My soul. Actually, the way I had it drawn before was perfect. I gotta be careful. My dog pissed so much earlier on my floor. He kept whining at me, and I thought he wanted to play because he kept asking me to play. And I was like, I don't want to play right now. I got stuff to do. I was also looking for his other dog toy. I don't know. He has 2 dog toys. I don't know where the second one went. And then he kept whining at me, and I was like, dude, no, I'm not playing. And it turns out he had to go outside. Even though I try like 5 billion times to take him outside, and he doesn't go. And then he finally went, but he pissed all over my floors. I heard it. He was like walking down the stairs, and he got pee all over my stairs, which honestly, my fault. I wasn't listening to him. But God, it pissed me off. He's lucky he's cute. I like drawing fluffy hair like this. Except when I can't figure out the layering. And where I want each strand to go. Okay, that came out okay. I hope everyone's 4th of July went well for those Americans out there. I did a whole lot of nothing because I had to stay home with my dog because he doesn't like fireworks. So I sat at home. I hung out with my dog, and then was up. I was up till like midnight, and then I was up even later because people were up at 2 a.m. lighting off fireworks still. Okay. I think we have some good hair here. We are here. Nice. All right, that's his hair. And yes, I'm a layer gremlin. I have to have all like 5 billion different layers. Okay. Let's draw his clothes. I kind of want to draw something more casual. I don't think I want to draw like all this armor. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I should draw something that's like a little more casual underneath that he would wear. Because I feel like that would be... that would be a little more comfy to wear while just chilling in the field. Let me double check this fella's permissions for drawing. Satanas. We are one out of three. Trilogy. Oh, I gotta see all these attacks they've done so far. They're so good. I'm looking at this fella's attacks because they're doing a bunch of wizards. That's me. Aw, I love all these wizards. Oh, this flute solo is pretty banger. It gets some pretty crazy extended technique later. So, the story of how I found this piece is kind of funny. I was, so for my birthday every year, there's a local place. It's kind of like a Dave and Buster's where they have like games, like arcade games, and then they have like pizza and like they have like a buffet inside of it. I kind of did it not as a joke, but just because it's fun, even as a grown adult, because it's definitely catered towards like kids, but it's really fun to go. So my friends and I, for my birthday every year, for like the last 2 or 3 years now, have been doing this for my birthday. And so last year, I was walking around, we were trying to find a game to play, and I was listening to the music, and I was like, is this? I was like, this is a flute solo. So I got out my phone and, like Shazammed it or whatever to figure out what the song that was playing. And I was like, all right, I got to listen to this. And it's such a fun piece to listen to. Look at all that double tugging. It's crazy. Dang, I wish you could see me like dancing right now along to it. All right, what should we do? I feel like he should be wearing a cool turtleneck. But no, he's wearing like probably a tank top underneath. Cuz he's got like magma arms. Let me find this fellow's character. Oh, guys, someone drew my VTuber. My VTuber Sona. The clown, the actual clown design I have. One second, I gotta read this, guys. Okay, so I can change his clothes a little bit. Okay, so yeah. I kind of want to draw this. Yeah, okay, yeah. Okay. We're gonna be lazy with the clothes. Actually, I want to fix this. I don't like how this looks. Oh, do you need to go outside, dog? One second, fellas. I'm gonna take my dog outside really quick. Make sure he doesn't need to poop or anything, because I don't want him to poop on my floor again. Okay, I'm going. Okay, one second, guys. BRB. Actually, let me run an ad really quick. Okay, never mind. I don't think he needed to go outside. He wanted me to bring his bed into the room so he can sit with me, because he's a mama's boy. No. We gotta go back to the beginning of this. I love the intro to this. I'm sorry, one second. This is one of my favorite songs from Undertale. I also like the spider dance. I think that's what it's called. Ooh, wait, that doesn't look right. There we go. We're cooking. Let me cook. Okay, we can't see any of those piercings. Alright, which means I'm gonna have to draw his magma marks. The key change. We love a good key change. La 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 la. What a good track. Oh man. Guys, Code Lyoko is getting another season after like 20 years or something like that. Dude, I loved Code Lyoko when I was a kid. Now, I need to go back and rewatch it because I don't remember like anything about it except the fact that they just went into a virtual world. That's like the only thing I remember. But oh my god, I loved this show. I thought Yumi's the Asian girl. I thought she was the coolest bitch ever. She was so cool. I liked Alita too. I thought she was really cute. The pink girl. Also the theme song, which is this one, slaps. Start, here we are going far to save all that we love. We'll make it through. Today, I make it all go away. Code Lyoko. Now when you go, Code Lyoko. Stand real tall, Code Lyoko. Girl, after all, a world of machines. It can shatter human nature. All that we need. Find the answer. God, love Code Lyoko. Code Lyoko's so cool. Spark good, here we are, going far to save all that we love. Code Lyoko, must did it all. Code Lyoko, there when you go. Code Lyoko, stronger after all. Damn, and maybe I should binge watch Code Lyoko before I get back to school. Okay, actually. I make it all go away. So good. Actual peak. More peak. Oops. Nunca yo la sola. Nunca yo la sola. Dice, pero baby. Oh! Con tanta. Con 30. Dale, mami, perde. Divote. Oh, oh. Oh, hello, hello. Thank you for the follow, Chic. Chic Freak. Do you like, is that like Chic, Legend of Zelda Chic? Because understandable, have a nice day. What team am I on? Yes, okay, awesome. I love that for you, because understandable, have a nice day. I am on Team Mystery. Are you participating in Art Fight? Oh, I need to redraw this. Yes, mind if I can have your link? Yes. Oh, actually, I have a command. If you do ! Art Fight, it should bring up my, the bot should put a link to my profile in there. In chat for ya. You're welcome. Ah! Wrong layer. Wait, did I turn those on? Are those on? Thank you. I need to make sure I turned on my redeems platforms. Okay, I do have my drawing ones up. Oh, excuse me. We are drawing. This is a couple. This is a revenge, because someone did a really, really good drawing of one of my D&D characters, and I want to give them something back of their two characters. I keep forgetting to go on the right brush. Team Tragedy. Oh, I love your model. It's so cute. I missed that. Thank you. It was Violet. It was the most recent one on Violet. If you go to my characters on Art Fate. She should be one of the first listed. Un poquito. Yo lo aprendiendo. I should be able to. It was supposed to be my first language, but my dad never spoke it to me when I was growing up, so I only know a little bit of Spanish. Valid. Que bueno. Yeah. My dad's side is Puerto Rican, which is a big reason why I'm listening to Bad Bunny right now, because he's also Puerto Rican. Okay, we need to thicken up the lines of the clothing, but I don't want to do that one or that one. Bad Bunny is bass, but that's so cool. Yeah! Yeah, I know a little bit of Spanish, not enough to like hold a conversation, but like if I were to watch, like sometimes when I would go to my abuela's house and I'd visit my abuela, she would have Telemundo playing on the TV with like captions. I could usually follow along pretty good with the telenovelas for the most part. Like reading it, I mean, I think this goes for most languages. Like reading it is okay. Speaking it, I don't really have a lot of people to practice with around me. So I've lost a lot of my Spanish over the years. I used to be pretty okay at it, all things considered. Oh my lord. I didn't mean to do that. Actually, I did mean to do that. If you ever want to practice, I can def use the practice too. Lol, lol, lol. Hell yeah. I really need it. Because, what the heck? I don't know if I like how that looks, but we're going to keep it. But yeah. Between my siblings, though, I think I'm probably the best at speaking Spanish. Alright, this guy's looking pretty good. His hair looks like it's too thin. Also, Violet is so pretty. Oh, thank you! I'm probably never going to be able to play her ever again, though, unfortunately. The person that was running that game is my ex, and we don't talk to her anymore. None of my friends do, so. But I might recycle her. I really like her. I like her design and everything. That's where I follow. But yeah, I love playing wizards, and I love giving them big-ass hats. Like it's the last night, like it's the last night. If the world was ending, I'd wanna be next to you. Oof, well, if you ever want to be a campaign, let me know. Mm-hmm. She's so cool for a full. Yeah, I really like Violet. She's one of my favorite D&D characters are on there. I think most of the ones I still kind of currently play are on there, but those are definitely the ones I like the most. All right, how do I want to do this? I don't want to redraw all this, but I don't want to. Lost in the words that we speak. Her, and then, who's my other one? Lily. I like playing Wizard. Wizard's my favorite class. But Lily, of my characters, she's also a wizard who has a big-ass hat. It's my favorite character. It's my favorite design element to use. It's the last night, like it's the last night. Just for a while, and I smell Bag of Holding, don't know it, but Big Hats is where it's at. You can store stuff in Big Hats or decorate. Oh my god. That'd be so... Okay, that's a good way to flavor a Bag of Holding, though. I might have to do that if I ever... Same thing with Lily. I don't think I'm ever going to play Lily again. I might recycle her. Just because... Nothing bad. It's just that campaign, just... That group of people is my friends. Or, I mean, both groups I'm in are my friends. But we're all really, really busy adults in that friend group. So we don't play D&D as often because of life. Just for a while. That was for what's his face? What's that adventure? Strahd. That was a Curse of Strahd character. Next to you. I'm hearing stuff. I thought I heard a funky sound. All right, let's draw Lacey. I have yet to play through Curse of Strahd. I heard it's good though. I know, yeah, we got through a part of it. We never finished it, which makes me sad, but that's okay. All right, so we finished him. Now we got to do Lacey. I know you wanted me to stay. What was your fave moment in the campaign? It's been so long since I've played it. I don't remember. I remember there's like a chase sequence. That was pretty fun. Yeah, that campaign it happened a long time ago, so I don't have a good memory of that one. But recently, so if you glanced at my characters, Loaf is one of my babies right now. He's definitely one of my favorite children. We had a session the other night with him with that campaign, and we're using 5e, but it's a homebrew setting mixed with Spelljammer, but it's like my friend's own like lore and stuff. And he was a warlock, but his the deity, because it was Great Old One, his patron, I think, got like I don't know if he got killed or just like eradicated or whatever, but he got his connection torn from his patron, from another higher being, who was like, I'm gonna take that back. And so he's no longer a warlock. He's a sorcerer now, because my guy is actually the prince of he's technically an archdevil in our setting. He's technically an archdevil because he's a prince of an archdevil, son of an archdevil. And my little guy's a runaway prince. And we had a really big fight last night. I genuinely, there was a couple times I was like, my DM was like, you guys should really go into the wormhole that he created, because I was going to counterspell it, because like 3 of us have counterspell. He's like, if you guys don't, you guys are going to die. And I was like, oh, okay, I'm not going to counterspell it. I'm going to keep on dancing down in West Hollywood. But yeah, and then there was another time, Loaf was fighting. He fell down this pit by himself with... we had a unicorn that had gotten summoned by one of the party members. So it was me and the unicorn had fallen into this pit, and there was this big, it was like lava all around, this big, oh god, not kaleidoscope, gyroscope around this, and it was pretty much a portal, I'm pretty sure, a gateway. And there was a giant warforged, I'm pretty sure. I think it was a giant warforged, but there was a giant guard, and Loaf had to fight him off by himself for a little bit. Oh, no, it wasn't that guy. That was a different guy. Another one of our enemies had fallen in the pit with me, and he was still alive when we got down there. So Loaf had to fight him off with the unicorn. He was riding the unicorn. It was the most epic fight scene Loaf had probably ever done. It was pretty good. Loaf, so majestic, for real, for real. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I love my baby Loaf. His real name is Belial, because he's an archdevil. But when we finish the campaign, because he's a runaway prince, he doesn't want to be a prince. He just wants to be a chef. That's his whole thing. Is he just wants to learn how. He just wants to be a cook. He doesn't want to be a prince. He doesn't want all the stress and the pressure of being the ruler. His parents also like don't actually love him. Like he didn't really have like his parents aren't very loving. So like he has found family within other people, like the party. And one of our former players was an artificer, and his steel defender, his name is Max, and they're besties. Loaf and him are besties. The steel defender. They call each other cousins. So he really loves his family. And Max actually got poofed by the big bad in our last fight, and Loaf freaking fried him. He got so upset. He got really mad because the guy that we were fighting was also the guy that killed his tutor, his teacher from when he was living in the castle, who was like the only other person who actually like showed him any love while he was growing up. So when the guy killed Max, he lost it. He was pretty much, if you've ever seen Jujutsu Kaisen, it was the part. Oh no! I got a better one. It's if you've ever seen Fullmetal Alchemist, it's when Mustang is just going boom, 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 boom. I think who was that? Which sin was it? He was just lighting up on fire. That was Loaf. Yeah, he got really mad. And Loaf was usually just like a soft-spoken little guy. We kind of joke he's kind of like Michael. He's kind of like Michael Cera. He's a very Michael Cera coded character. Hello, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. I'm yapping about my D&D character because he's my baby. To me. Let's pick it up now. I always draw heads way too big. It's gonna get covered by hair anyways. Supernova. Lamau, love that for Loaf. Yes, that's my son. Got a wall and a rabbit. Baby, let's get freaky, let's kick it. Let's go. Baby, over. Tell me, hey. Hi, and heck yeah, I always love D&D talk. Yep. So Loaf, do I have any pictures of him right now? I haven't drawn him much, funny enough. He's my baby, but I haven't really drawn it much. And when I did, it was when I was drawing on my iPad. I think I have a picture of him somewhere. Open file location. And actually, because of Loaf, every year, I try to find a purple tiefling to draw. Because I like finding purple tieflings to draw. But then you lost it. Yes. Oh, there he is. Oh, let's put it back to normal. This is Loaf. He used to hear voices in his head. That was his thing. Like he was always hearing voices because of his patron, like his warlock origins. And when he got his warlock patron like powers revoked from it, like just taken back from, he doesn't hear the voices anymore. He used to think he was crazy because he would hear this loaf. His name's Loaf because he likes bread. And he would hear the voice coming from a loaf of bread. So he always carried a loaf of bread around with him because the voice would tell him and tell him, oh, this is dangerous. Don't do this. And just blab onto him. pom pa pom. Get a hot like Papa John. Make a bitch go on and on. It's a feminine phenomenon. Hit it like rum pom pa pom. But yes, that's my son. So let's say it's work it out. Friends about. Lofa One Day Rise Again. That's my boy. I'm so excited for our campaign though, because what I want him to do is because he's had two different names. He has his birth name, his given name, which is Belial, but he doesn't like to be associated with his prince name, so he named himself Loaf because of the bread. And he was hearing voices, and so he's like, "Oh, I'm just gonna give myself a new name." But I'm thinking for when the campaign ends, when he finally gets to be free of his responsibilities and hopefully live a normal life, I'm trying to figure out what I want his name to be. Well, it'll probably come up organically. I'll figure out a name for him. It's a feminine phenomenon. Hit it like rum pom pa pom. Hit it like rum pom pa pom. Get a hot like Papa John. Make a bitch go on and on. It's a feminine phenomenon. It's a feminine phenomenon. Can be the one all your new addiction, but I want non-fiction. Who can blame a girl? Not pretty. But yeah, I cannot wait for next time we get to play because I really like that campaign. That character is really nice. Loaf is my baby. H-O-T-T-O-G-O. Snap and clap and touch your soles. Body roll like hard to go. H-O-T-T-O-G-O. H-O-T-T-O-G-O. You can take H-O-T. Oops. I'm excited to hear more about Loaf. Yeah. Well, let's see. What other things? So, I don't know if it's because of his warlock powers, but he also had this ability to, like, hear into, like, other worlds, other dimensions, I think was the explanation that he was given at one point. But I think it's because of his warlock powers, and now he doesn't have them anymore. So, which is totally fine. I don't think he wants them. H-O-T-T. But he's definitely the favorite of my children. I like Violet, though, because of I like her design a lot. And I'm sad that I probably will never get to realize her ending. So Violet, my little wizard, she is kind of like a prodigy. Not a prodigy. She's very, very good at what she does. I wouldn't say she's a prodigy. but her family in our setting were professors, and her family comes her professors at like a magic academy, and so she was studying there. And as part of her training, kind of like in Kiki's Delivery Service, if you've ever seen that movie, they have to go off and find a town to be like the resident witch or wizard and provide a service for them for like a year. And she's a divination wizard, so she would do tarot readings. And that's why she uses tarot cards. Sorry, Kendrick, I don't know. I'm going to skip you for now. More chaperone. Yeah, so she finds this like coastal town, port town, and she wants to become the resident witch for divination and do tarot readings. And we started to do, the campaign didn't run for long. My former partner is the one who ran it, and she always had ambitious ideas and never really followed through. So we never really got to play much of that, as interesting as it was. It was a really interesting world. Not a stupid reason. What's her nose look like? She's got a little button nose. I'm not good at drawing noses. I kind of just draw random lines and hopefully it looks like a nose. Especially I think I'm gonna call it off. Oh, let's see. We already did an ad, so I think we should be good. We shouldn't have to run another ad break. I'm gonna be very honest. You have a lot of characters I want to draw for you. Aw. Thanks. Yeah, I've been slowly curating them over the years. Also, Ash is absolutely gorgeous. Oh my god, I can't wait to play Ash again. The DM for that, he's part of like my group that I usually play with. He's in school right now, so he's been really busy. But actually, no, we can keep those in the same layer. So we haven't played that one in a long time, but I can't wait to. So Ash, I know her bio's there, but I'm gonna yap about her. She was definitely one of my favorite ones to design. I've always wanted to play Star Druid because I think aesthetically Star Druids are so cool. So Ash, I got inspired by, funny enough, Sephiroth. I was listening to his theme, One Winged Angel, and I was like, you know what? I think a one-winged angel, like, D&D character would be so cool with black wings, like Sephiroth. So, from Final Fantasy. And she's nothing like Sephiroth, I don't think. So that was genuinely, Sephiroth was, like, the inspiration for her. So her story is in the setting that we're playing, in the world that we're playing, Aasimar are, they're beings that are blessed by a deity. And it's a blessed birth. But in this world, there's a lot of people that try to hunt Aasimar for their wings. So when she was pretty young, she pretty much got jumped by these fellas, and they cut her wing off, one of them. She got away. So they didn't take both of her wings, but she got away with the one. And so she's never thought of her being an Aasimar as a blessing. She's always thought of it as a curse. So she would hide her wing under her cloak all the time. She'd always hide her wing under her cloak. Because she never knew when the next person would be to try to come and nab it from her. So that's why she left home, is because she was tired of being told that like, oh, it's such a blessing to be an Aasimar and blah 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 from like her family and stuff. So she went and found the coven of star druids that lived on the mountain in this setting. I think her head's too big again. Hey Kai, welcome in. I'm yapping about my D&D characters. Stars are closer. Fair, people just after her for her wings. Yep. So she didn't trust a lot of people. Because of her wings. Thank you. It's decided I'm doing Ash. Love her story so much. Ah, yay! Yeah, Ash was definitely one of the ones I really liked designing. How's drawing going? Pretty good. I think this head's too big. I think I have to. I always draw the heads way too big. Right now we're doing a revenge for someone who drew one of my D&D characters. Let me know all the stars are closer. Mm-hmm. All the stars are closer. All the stars are closer. Let's see. I think I'm gonna fix her jaw. I don't think I like how wide and sharp those jaws are. Oh, well, nice. Yes, sir. Yeah, I don't like that. There we go. I think I drew her face just too wide. Let's talk about love. Let's make this a little smaller. Cause baby, I love you to let me know all the stars are closer. I think this is just still a little too big. Well, it's gonna get covered by hair, so I don't know why I'm so worried about it, but I always draw the heads way too fucking big. And her neck probably needs to slim up now that I've made it a little smaller. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, we got some Vivaldi. I love Vivaldi. This is some good shit right here. Oops. I love your music takes. It's so good. Oh, thanks. I have a mixture of a lot of. We're literally just playing through my liked songs right now, so it's gonna jump between like all the different genres. If you don't know, you guys are new, so you don't know this. I'm a music teacher, so I'm a classically trained musician. So there's gonna be some like quote classical music in here. There's gonna be some like rap. There's gonna be some. God, where are we? Where are we on this list? Oh, there we go. heard your bio and thought that was so cool. Yeah. So there's going to be a little bit of everything in here. Because I listen to a lot of different music. Like, I really like 80s rock, like, and 80s pop, honestly. I really like 80s pop music. So some 80s music will pop up. Some Taylor Swift will pop up. Some metal will pop up. Actually, I've been wanting to transcribe. I've been saying this for like ever. I want to see if there's a clarinet transcription for this because I play clarinet. And I low-key want to learn this on clarinet because I think it'd be so fun to play. It'd be crazy hard to play, but it'd be fun. Because it's not easy to play this. Okay, let's draw her hair now. Oh, this is flipped. I was like, this doesn't look right. Wait, what happened to her arm? Did I not draw it? Oh, you know what? I might as well just merge that. Or transfer, and well, let's transfer them. Oh, hell yeah, Supertramp. Early morning yesterday, I was up before the dawn. Okay, I want to get rid of you. Okay, so she's got... Oh, I forgot to draw her ears. Hold up. There we go. There we go. Now we got our ears. I was like, something looks wrong here. Usually I forget the eyebrows. The ears I usually draw pretty early on, but I didn't do it this time. Troubles will be few. Okay, so she's got a little strand here. Actually, you know what I need to do? I need to draw her hairline. Hope your dreams you all come true. Goodbye, Mary. Goodbye, Jane. Then of the ocean, far away, time I chosen every day. You know, I think I've talked about this story before, but I like knew this song. Like I heard this song and I was like, oh, I knew the words. And I was like, where have I heard this song before? Like, because I have no idea how this song came into my brain, like knowing it, especially mostly the chorus, and I was trying to figure it out. And I was like, okay, no, I gotta look up what this is in because I knew it was in a TV show. I knew I heard it in a TV show. It was in Supernatural. That's what it was in. That's what I knew it from. Beef, hello. Welcome in. We're doing some art fight drawing. Drawing a revenge character here because someone drew one of my D&D characters. So we're gonna draw a revenge for them. Yeah, what team are you? I am on Team Mystery because, honestly, because I like the color scheme. That's usually what I end up doing is, the last couple years. Last year I was on Team Crystal, and then the year before that was my first year. I was Team Stardust because I was like, of course I'm gonna be Stardust. Cause stars, duh. Feel no sorrow, feel no shame. Come tomorrow, feel no pain. So valid. Yes, I just like the color scheme. Meet again. Erase that. Got to go. We hit the road. I gotta flip the canvas again. Don't be afraid to flip the canvas, guys. It honestly helps with making sure that everything looks okay. Because there's been times I like draw something like, oh, that looks great, and then I flip the canvas and like it looks lopsided and gross, and I'm like, ugh. Like this so far, like I think her head is tilted a little bit. That's okay. It's okay if she's a little tilted at the towers. Okay, actually, no, let's flippy back. And then they got this. Let's see. And then, so we're drawing these two. They got crushies on each other. So I was like, I gotta draw them together. Although I'm pretty sure, let's see. I feel like they both have been drawn quite a few times. Yeah, they've both been drawn twice. But you know, it's okay. I think they're cute. I like drawing OC couples. I think it's so cute. One of the ones I did my first year, my first art fight 2 years ago, was it was a sun and moon couple, and they were very cute, and I liked their designs. And I am all about sun and moon, like celestial stuff. So I was like, oh, I gotta draw them. And they came out so good. Although the characters are hidden now, I'm so sad. Because I thought they were really cute. Mad, it's driving me mad. Oh, you keep forgetting, but we should do Far Far West soon. Oh my gosh, no, you're so right. Yes, we need to play with beef. That would be so fun. I very much enjoy playing Far Far West. What if I drew her hair out? No, her hair's gonna be braided. Heaven, heaven, heaven. 'Cause I love you. 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 I'm going to be lazy with the braid. I don't like drawing braids. Every time I try to draw braids, they look bad. So I'm going to draw it my lazy way. Here in a second. Actually, wait, I'll ping her in the server. It'll be easier to organize there. Oh, yeah, you're good. Let's see, Friday. Am I doing anything Friday? I might be doing D&D. I don't know. Oh, hello. Hello, TikTok. We'll see. I don't think I'm... Actually, no, I don't think I'm doing D&D. I think we're doing every other week. So we just had a session this week. No, I should be fine. I don't think I'm doing D&D. Because we did it this week. And we usually do every other week. Want you so bad. Want you. She's so... Okay, we're going to be lazy. The lazy way to draw a braid is draw bubbles and draw Y's in them. That is how you get a lazy braid. Art tip of the day. Keep it simple, stupid. Every time I try to draw braids, they just look really bad. I cannot. I've only been able to make them good, like, after sacrificing and giving up my kidney. Lazy way is the best way. No, you're right. If I can get it done, work smarter, not harder. Oh man, I need to plan my 200 follower celebration. I think I might just do some play with me, like people community night. Okay, yeah, we'll stick with that. Actually, no, we're gonna keep this simple. Our community day would be fun. Yeah, I think that'd be a good way to celebrate. Let's see, does she have earrings? I don't think she's got earrings. All right. I love this top. This top is so cute. Like, I just love the bell sleeves and the little corset belt. Very cute. She looks a little lopsided. That's why. Yeah, from off the top he come. I need to actually start playing guitar again. I need to do a lot of things again. I miss doing my hobbies, but I have a lot of them. Let's delete that. We don't need that anymore. Oh, actually, we might need that. We need her hairline. Am I stupid? Oh, I am stupid. He got Boris Gumboot, he got okay, let's draw. I like this. I like this little. I like this. I just like it. So hard to see come together right now over me. Hey, welcome in. I'm doing pretty good. We're doing some art fighting, which always makes me happy. I like doing art fight. How are you tonight, today, / whatever time it is down under? Actually, this needs to go towards like her shoulder. I'm doing good, trying not to procrastinate. Yeah, that's the story of my life, man. I'm trying to stay on top of art fight stuff because if I don't, I'm not going to want to do it. And then I'm going to get really behind on all the stuff that I want to do. Because there's a lot I want to do this year. There's a lot of people. I advertised on TikTok like a smart person. And now I have to try to get as many done as I can. Because quite a few people responded. To my self-promotion bit I did. And I want to try to get as many done as I can. Oh my god, it's Proto Men. Guys, So if you were watching, if you saw the Wolf Among Us 2 trailer, they used a song from the Proto Men in it. It made me so happy. I heard it, I was like, Proto Men? I love the Proto Men. They're really cool. They made a whole like like 3 albums. It's pretty much a Mega Man fan fiction. Like it's in the name, Proto Men. But like the album, this is Act 2. Act 1, I still need to listen to Act 1, but Act 2 is thebomb.com. It's like the GOAT. It is pretty much like a rock opera, and like rock opera slash, I don't know if it would be a rock opera, but it's like it'd make a really good musical. There's a storyline. They use the music to like set the scene and all that, and there's even in like the notes for the album, they have like notes of details of what's happening in the scenes that you can't get from just the songs, you know? It's good. Some good shit. Wrong side of the line. But Proto Men good. I love Proto Men. Leave it on mine. They say this city, she's been dead for years now. Looked at this. That's something that scares me. I would not be told what to say. Okay, so this song, this is one of my favorites off the entire album. This one is, it takes place in the future because the beginning of the album takes place at a certain time, and then it time skips. I can't remember how long. I think it's like maybe 10 plus years. I don't know. And there's this kid named Joe who's like, man, something's got to change. Like this society, the guy that's like watching over us and like controlling us, something's got to change, man. And he's fighting, I don't know if it's the Proto Man, but I think it might be the Proto Man. This song is he's fighting the Proto Man. So death is. Yeah, I can't remember if it's actually the Proto Man he's fighting or just like a robot, but I think it's the Proto Man. Come on, step out into the light. Yeah, I can just imagine like the setting and the scenery of this. They're just like circling each other. I like it. Synth kind of music is real fun. Yeah, and it's really cool because like the first half of this album, it's more acoustic. I mean, there's electric guitar, but it's not as synthy because when it changes into the future, when it does the time skip, it switches more into synth pop and synth rock to show the different time. Damn, should we? Oh no. You got me on my special fixation. We're gonna listen to Act 2. I've done this like 3 times on stream. This is one of my favorite albums. It's gonna make more sense if we listen to it in order. Okay, so it starts with intermission because this is Act 2. So pretty much what this is, these albums are like prequels, I believe, to the Mega Man story, because it has Dr. Light and Wily, which I know nothing about Mega Man, guys. What I know about Mega Man is from these albums. But Act 2 is so good. Oh, it's a little soft. That's okay. I'm going to read it up just a little bit so you can hear this one. The intermission's a little quiet. So I'm pretty sure in like the album notes, I need to buy this album for myself because my ex had it. I need to get myself a CD of this because I listen to this all the time. All right, I'm about to turn it down. Because it wasn't my CD, it was my ex's, and I listened to it all the time. All right, so we start off with Dr. Light. How do I get rid of this? Oh, there we go. So yeah, he's talking about pretty much his motivations for like making, I think, the Proto Man and like technology, and this is pretty much his motivations. He wants to make life easier for like everyone around him and all the people that he loves. And then this is Wily. Excuse me. I think I want to move this up. Yeah, that looks better right there. But yeah, if you know Mega Man, you will like the Proto Man. And they have some really killer covers too. That's very noble, yeah. But then it gets turned against him. We'll see. You'll see soon. I think one of the best villain songs ever written is on this album. It's so good. I'm not gonna lie. I don't remember why Wily doesn't want. Is like trying to convince him not to do it because he ends up being the villain anyways. He's kind of an incel chud. Not gonna lie. You'll see why. Is it the next one? Incel chud, not gonna lie. Yes, it's the next song. Yeah, and they have like a hit song. Like, I'm pretty sure it was like a pop hit that's on this album. It's good. I don't think it's not my favorite one because there's Keep Quiet is so good. Because like you can hear like in the first half here, it's very acoustic. We got some strings, like orchestral strings, guitar, harps. I think it's a guitar actually. I don't think there's any harp. It sounds like a harp. They're weaker than you think. This looks funny. Oops. We will build cities in a day. We will build towers to the heavens. We will be heroes. We will build heroes. Again, I don't have the notes, so I'm not 100% sure why Wiley is like, you shouldn't be doing this. And then we got a trumpet. Excuse me. It's like very Western at the beginning. And we will stand above the city, rising high above the streets. Look at all the lives beneath our feet. Oh my god, I need to get a drink. 1 second. All right, the next song. You will see why Wiley is an incel chud. Drinky drink, yes sir. I'm gushing about a band I really like called the Protomen, and we're listening to one of their albums because I like to explain and talk about it. Hi, twin. Because I think this album is a masterpiece. And if I was a smarter musician, I would write it into a musical. If I was good at composing. I don't have a lot of composing. Especially a musical. That'd be crazy. That'd be very ambitious. Doing an attack? I am. I'm drawing a couple. For someone drew one of my wizards, one of my D&D characters, so I wanna give back. Okay, so this part. Okay, let me find the notes actually. Oh god, why is it so bright? Okay, we're gonna look up, this is Protomen. Act 2, Father Death. Hell yeah, brother. Okay, this is Father Death. Where's lyric note 1? So, there's a little time skip that happens. Because, in the first song, the previous song, they were like going back and forth about robotics. And in this song, they finally do it. And Light regrets making, doing all this, these robotics. And you'll see why Dr. Wiley is an incel chud here in a second. So the female voice, that is Dr. Light's wife, Emily. And Wiley is like, oh, I'm in love with you. Emily, I'm in love with you. And she's like, dude, I'm married. I love my husband. And that's not the most incel chud thing that he does. You'll see in a second. No matter how dark the city gets, there will be. And so, what he ends up doing, Wiley, using the robot that him and Light created, orders the robot to kill Emily because he's an incel chud and cannot take the rejection. And this part coming up, he discovers, this is Light discovering the body of Emily. And the next song is about the police coming after him. This part right here. This is when he discovers Emily's body, right here. And after he said he wouldn't be the father of death, you know, his creation ends up killing his wife. What the heck is that? Oh. Because Dr. Light is an incel chud and cannot take no for an answer. Dr. Wiley. All right, so this song is how Wiley pretty much spins this narrative that Dr. Light killed his own wife, Emily. And he discovers the body, discovered by the police, and he tries to escape because he's like, oh my God. And this is Wiley spinning the narrative that he killed his own wife. Even though it was Light that killed him, or excuse me, Wiley that killed her. This is one of my, I think this is one of the best villain songs ever. So this is him answering questions from reporters. And it's being televised. Dr. Wiley, man. What a chud. When I set fire to his name. Whatever's on the table plays. So that is a callback to one of the lyrics from the first song. Oh, so this is such a good... I need everyone to go listen to Proto Men, like actively listen to them right now so I can nerd out about it with every one of you. I mean, that's what I'm forcing you to do right now, but I can't do two things at once. There is a fire waiting to catch. There is a hell that has been building from the moment we first met. Excuse me. There was a chance to undo the things I've done and wash these blood stains from our hands. You are a chud. And I switch it off again. What's her hair? One by one they're tuning in. All right. Let's go back and erase a lot of this because I don't need all this. I believe the next song is Trial. Yep, this is his trial. Let's see. Will our souls remember where we said we'd meet on the way out of this town? Okay, so here's the notes. Thomas Light was picked up 3 days later in a beggar's cemetery. Emily Stanton had been buried there an hour earlier. She had no family. Her few acquaintances from the factory were busy covering the holes she'd left in their workforce. A few unmoving passages were read by a disaffected priest as her body was slowly lowered into the ground. Cold ground. No one but the men paid to cover her pine casket with earth heard his words. Even those were drowned out by the more urgent ones booming from the large telescreen. An hour after the ceremony, Light stepped out of the tree line just beyond the grave. He staggered to the mound of freshly moved earth and fell to his knees, tears pouring from his eyes onto her grave. The police, too, had been waiting. He didn't resist. The trial began within the week. The media circus was phenomenal. The city saw a demon portrayed on the screen. Every shred of evidence was dissected and rebuilt to incriminate him. Constant news, facts, and rumors were forced upon and absorbed by the masses. So he is, this is his trial. And he's pretty much lamenting that like this crowd is just so mad, but not for the right reasons. They don't care that Emily died. They just want to pin this crime on this demon, Dr. Light, that Wiley painted for them. And now he's blaming himself because he created the robot that killed her. And that's Emily. That's Emily calling out to him, saying that it's not his fault. Oh, I love this next part. Because he's about to get a sentence. This is such a good play of words. So he's deemed not guilty, but Light sees himself as guilty. It's so good. And everyone is pissed that he got found not guilty because they're like, oh, he killed her. he's the one that killed her. Even though it was actually Dr. Wiley that did that. Oops. And this next part is him getting run out of town because everyone thinks that he is guilty and he should not be allowed to be in town. All because Dr. Light is an incel chud. Oh. Oh, you know what I haven't done, guys? I haven't actually saved my drawing this entire time. Give us the rope. Dude, they're gonna try to hang this fool. They're so mad. Yeah, they were mad. So they're like, yeah, let's run this guy out of town. The rope. Give us the rope. Where? All right, this next part, I need you to listen very carefully. After this one, when it goes into how the world fell under darkness, it transitions from the past to the future, and you can hear it. You can hear it in the music. It's so good. Oops. Okay. This is coming out pretty good. Although I think her head is still too small compared to our friend here. We might have to enlarge her head. I think I just still drew it too small. Or I adjusted it way too small. Oops. So pretty much Dr. Light gets a police escort out of town. Because they're like, yeah, you need to go, dude. This angry Bob, they're trying to kill you. And so he has to hightail it out of there. And so he gets on a train, and that's where we're at right now. He's on a train. And he's leaving. Ad time. No. All right. So we're going to do a quick ad break. I need to get up and I need to stand up really quick. So don't go anywhere. I'll put the BRB screen on so you won't miss anything. I'm going to pause the music too, I'm not going to lie, because I want you... This is the part. It's going into synthy stuff, okay? We're in the future now. Time is changing. Ugh. So good. Such good. Okay. Anyways, take a 3-minute break. I'll be back in a couple minutes and we'll keep drawing. I kind of want to finish this. At least the line work. We might draw a little bit, or we might play some games tonight. All right. Bye. I returned. Okay. I had to pause the music because there's another thing I wanted to point out with some of the themes, especially not themes, motifs you hear in the later part, in the second half of this, is there is constantly, they use the bass drum a lot to simulate a heartbeat. Like you'll hear it, it goes boom, 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 boom. And it is used in like almost of the songs here in the second half. And I think it's really important to point that out because the whole thing about like being like, I think it's one of, maybe if not a big theme, at least a small theme about being alive, and like life and death is like really big in this album because, you know, Dr. Light at the beginning is like, I don't want to be the father of death when he creates the robot, the Proto Man, which I think is what Dr. Wily actually creates the Proto Man. And Wily ends up taking over the city. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Okay, let's keep going. Because you hear this heartbeat like motif a lot. You can hear it at the end of this one. And then you hear it at the beginning of the next one too. Oh wait, no, I don't want that. So what we're trying to do here is we're trying to get the hair larger. Actually, I don't need all that. This is Joe. This is our new character. This is our new protagonist. All right, one second. Joe. Huh! I'm not the only one who pointed it out. I have some notes pulled up from online about the album. And they also pointed out the heartbeat. Joe is a young man. And it's been such a long time that people don't really know or remember Dr. Wily's rise to power in the city. But there is... people have been scared into silence. And it says, Joe, however, feels this tension and fear. He's heard the tales of a creature with a red eye, and he's had enough. He decides right then and there to no longer be scared. After stealing a kiss from a girl in a bar, Joe ventures out to find answers. Towards the middle of the song, we see him don an old motorcycle. Then exiting the city, he half imagines a chorus of people calling out to him, "Don't turn your back on the city," embodying his own self-doubt. He is, however, determined. The end of the song has the chorus of "Don't Turn Your Back on the City" repeated, as trading between his imagined chorus and Joe calling out to the same refrain on a radio. As he gets further from the city and kicks the bike into higher gears, his calls get more frantic. His cries have been heard. Something is chasing him. He can feel it. Ah, I love this. I love this album. It's so good. It's so good. It's such a really good work of fiction too. Even though it's like it's Mega Man fan fiction. That's really what it is. It's Mega Man fan fiction. And I love that for the Proto Men. The band. I love that for them. I'm so tired of giving up. I'm so tired of giving in. You know, things have changed, not knowing where to begin. This Sunday won't stick go and she won't speak of where she's been. Break out. What the hell? Oops. Break out. Ah! Let's see how big is her head. She's a little bigger. Yeah, I like that. So it's there. They're saying, don't turn your back on the city. Don't do it. Dude is This is good. This is some good shit. The notes, they really help contextualize everything that's happening. Won't be afraid to fight. And I'm breaking out of here tonight. So he's leaving the city, even though he shouldn't be, because it's like terrifying. Like, people are scared to go against Dr. Wily. If you can hear me, this message tonight. If you can hear me, there's a little guiding light. If you can hear me. Oops, I'll turn you back on the city. Don't turn your back on the city. Oop, that's the wrong layer. It's a little guiding light. I need to get back on the city. If you can hear me. All right, here we go. My favorite song. So good. Wait, no. All right, you'll hear the heartbeat. And I like to think, so it picks up, the tempo picks up, and I think once I read these notes, You'll kind of get a vibe for what's going on. But the end of it, the tempo picks up, and I think it's his heart beating faster because he was being followed by the Proto Man, or whatever, the robot. He'd followed the line of the electric rail for almost an hour, the outskirts, a place to which men now rarely ventured. The dark streets flickered under failing street lamps, away from the machines, away from the people trying to keep him silent. Keep quiet. He should be feeling free. He wasn't. He was feeling something else, a wariness, a hesitation. Joe let off the throttle. He's riding his bike. Not his bike, his motorcycle. Let's see. As his father's bike slowed to a crawl, he understood that feeling he had ever since he decided to leave the city. That hesitation he'd felt was the knowledge that he was being watched. Watched when he kissed the girl at the bar goodbye. Watched when he left his mother's house. Watched even now, miles from the heart of the city. A face in the shadows. Over the sound of the screen, Joe heard footsteps, slow and deliberate, echoing from the darkness of the alleyway. Kneeling down, Joe placed one hand on the street beside him. The other reached for the knife in his boot. He recalled the stories the children of the city loved to repeat about the red-eyed assassin, Light Monster, they called it. The footsteps emerged from the darkness of the alley and into the uneven glow of the flickering streetlights. Joe stood, his hand loosening its grip on the knife. It was a gray-haired man. Joe was about to speak when the old man lifted a finger and pointed past him, into the darkness. Joe turned to see a single red light pulsing from the depths of the alleyway behind him. So he just met Light. And Light's like, brother, you better look behind you. You've been followed. And it's the robot. And so I think at the end of the song, when the heartbeat starts, it starts to pick up its pace. And I think that's him realizing after Light points out the robot that, oh God, I've been followed. I got to fight this fool now. And the tempo picks up. It's such good writing. Thank you for letting me nerd out. I love this album. I think it's a really good piece of art and music. Like it's good, guys. It's nice hearing you talk about it. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I love. It's such. And like this is just like a rock band. Like this is, and yes, I was looking at the notes. This is technically a rock opera. It's very good. I fucking love it. And I just love how you can like see the scenes that like the notes lay out just from the music. And so this is him fighting the. He's about to fight the robot. I heard about the band. Oh, they're so good. We gotta listen to more Proto Men after this, because they got some good covers. I've heard a whisper about you. I need to look up the notes for Act 3. Lock your doors tonight. I set your eyes on fire. They say you'd kill a man for walking the wrong side of the line. Hey, yo, they did Terminator the second? Maybe only words I have time to believe it on mine. They also did, they did a song with Twerp. Was it Twerp? Yeah, I think it was Twerp. That I like. Phantom Racer. Good shit. They also have a cover album for Queen. It's pretty good. So we're gonna definitely listen to. What's Worse Things? The cover album here in a second. Excuse me. Be quiet, so that be told where I stand. I will not be told what to say, not by man, not machine, not by you, not by anyone tonight. I really wish I could see them live. Out of the shadows. wonder, do they have a website? Out into the light. Shout it out. They're gonna be in Dallas in August. They're gonna be in Dallas in August. I'm not gonna be able to go. Actually, I might. I wonder if I could bring my brother with me. Ah, Proto-Men. I love them. They're so good. That scares me. Come on. So he's pretty much like, yo, step into the light, square up. And so at this point, the robot steps out into the shadows, out from the shadows. He'd been following this guy. And, you know, the old man, Light, after the robot steps out, like, tenses up. He's like, oh, shit. Whoo! They're gonna, yeah, this, I can imagine them, like, circling around each other, fighting, or, like, about to fight and strike. Another thing, I wish, if I had time and more drive for it, I think a graphic novel of this album would be so fucking cool. So yeah, he's like an hour away from the main city. Open your eyes and revive it. And this is the machine talking. Okay, we're almost done with this. Not something that's scared. Oh no. Oh, never mind. This city, she's been dead for years now. So they're fighting right now. And so as they're fighting in the scuffle, the machine's trying to choke him. And Joe's like, oh, fuck! And so he grabs the gun off of the robot and he kills him. Well, he shoots at him. And, you know, he goes to kill it. And Light's like, no, I got this. And he grabs the knife from Joe's boot and he cuts a cord that kind of like a jugular vein. And he's like, you know, I built this guy. I'm gonna be the one to kill him and destroy it. So he does. And then the eye goes dark. And, you know, he introduces himself. He's Thomas Light. And, you know, they drag the body. Oh, this next song is killer. And, you know, they're gonna go raise some hell. This next one's like the hit that they did. So, what? Hold up. Oh, you know what I did? You know what I did? This is not what I wanted. 1 second. I gotta clear this. All right, this song. All right. We continue our story after Joe and Thomas Light meet for the first time and keep quiet. Joe expresses his frustration, the city's over-reliance on the robots, and the burning feeling he has to do something about it. Light echoes his sentiments and points out that the tower in the middle of the city controls all the bots. Together they form a plan to destroy the tower and free the city from the literal iron grip of the bots. This plan is acted out in the following song, The Fall. So this is them planning. Excuse me. The synth instruments that are present in the previous 2 and subsequent 2 tracks are largely or completely absent from this song. Synth instruments in albums Act 1 and Act 2 represent the robots, and so their absence here is telling the 2 are dreaming of a future without the robots. It may be important to note that this is the only song in which we hear Joe and Light speaking to each other. In the previous track, there's a lyric note that includes some written dialogue between the 2, but there's no audible discussion. So this is like this is them kind of discussing, you know, hey, I hate how the city is so reliant on these robots. I love this album. Oh. Okay, let's start coloring this. Okay, this is a really thick line. I don't like that. Like a soldier trapped inside of an island. And you find a new war's begun. Flip a switch and turn it off, you won't be able to breathe. So either way you're a casualty. Oh, this song is actually pretty easy to play on guitar. I started figuring it out. It's not that hard. I started learning it by ear. You gotta turn it on, flip a switch, light up the night. There is a city that its troubles can't hide. There the embers of the fire's gone out, but I can still feel the heat on my skin. Well, you and I, maybe you and I. What the hell? What the hell? Maybe we can bring back the light at the heart of the city. What am I looking for? I got so distracted. There we go. The wheels are spinning out of control. What do we think, fellas? After I'm done with the line work, I think I want to play a game. I'm really feeling some Clone Hero. It shouldn't be too hard to set up, but I really don't want to like have the guitar clicking in your guys' ears, because it's loud. It's gone out, but I can still feel the heat on my skin. On his best friend ever, you and I. Maybe you and I can light up the night. What is that? Because I have this song on Clone Hero. Okay, her hair, the line work is too thick. We gotta. We can light up the night. Here's what we're gonna do. You and I, maybe you and I, we can light up the night. I think we'll have to do that. We can bring back the night. There's a bomb that burns through the streets of the city like I was standing in the line. What if? All right, this is them enacting the plan to try and take down the tower that controls all the bots. But let's see. So it says, Joe, this is all instrumental, so I'll talk. Joe kicked the motorcycle's engine back to life. He spun the bike and raced towards the city, passing under the cold glow of screen after menacing screen. Reports coming in of an incident in the Outer Rim. Reports of an armed assailant. Reports of a growing threat to public safety. Joe tore through the streets, a missile aimed at the metal spire towering above the city. The great steel arm holding a torch of fear. The main telescreen was designed to be visible from almost anywhere in the city. The destruction of that screen would be felt by every man and every woman in the city. He thought of the children, how, for the first time, they would know a world without that screen. Without the constant mind-numbing barrage of misinformation. Silence. Had he ever encountered silence? Soon. The street was ending. Joe revved the engine, no hesitation, no fear. The motorcycle bounded over a curb, launched off the steps in front of the tower, and landed jarringly upon the hard, slick marble of the plaza. Losing traction, the tires skidded out ahead of the heavy iron frame. The bike pitched. Joe kicked hard against the bike inertia. Inertia kept him glued to it. He rolled over onto his stomach and clawed frantically at the smooth marble, trying to slow himself. The bike would not be slowed. It slid rapidly toward the main entrance, the steel doors secured tightly for the evening. The wheels caught on the final few steps leading up to the doors. The bike spun upright and left the marble floor. 600 pounds of iron and chrome roared end over end towards the entrance, crashed into the steel doors, and exploded. Joe's momentum halted just inches from the steps. Sirens erupted around him. He pushed himself to his feet and ran towards the flames. Hurdling the mangled carcass of the bike, he entered the tower's lobby and headed for the stairs. Flight after flight, Joe took 2 and 3 steps at a time. His chest nearly collapsed under the strain. His legs never hesitated. Finally, he reached the door leading to the roof. Joe kicked hard and stepped into the cool night air. He had to act quickly. He threw his bag down next to the transmitter. Reaching inside, he wrapped his hands around the detonator. Holding it tightly, he turned and started back to the stairs. He had taken 3 long strides when the explosion ripped his feet from the tarred roof. Joe didn't hear the explosion. The shock and wave of the blast knocked him unconscious instantaneously. Listen. That's his heartbeat. And unfortunately, our man dies. Light had nearly reached the plaza. He watched as the flames erupted from the top of the shimmering tower, setting aglow the clouds above. Among the debris, hold up, I gotta finish reading this. Among the debris cast off the building by the explosion, he spotted what could only be a human body, twisting lifelessly as it plummeted towards the earth. Rip Joe. Light held on to the hope that the falling body was not the one he feared it must be. As it approached the ground, Light's fears were confirmed as he made out the glare of the flames above, reflected in a scarred blast shield. He watched as Joe's body landed with a dull thump upon the small patch of grass in a courtyard on the south side of the building. By the time Light had reached the boy's body, a crowd had gathered. As he stood in the center of the circle of onlookers, another explosion rattled the ground, then another, and another. In the distance, he could only see one by one the telescreens splintering and erupting into flames. Damn, my dog is snoring. He conked out. All right, now we have, here comes the arm. And unfortunately, friends, their effort was for naught. Because there's a second transmitter in the city. Wiley had a failsafe. And he feels terrible because he just sent Joe to die. And so on the screens, they're pretty much saying, "Hey, threat to safety. You're going to be counted as one of the insurgents unless you leave." So Wiley had built an army of these robots, and he had been waiting for the moment to let them go and let them free. And now he's talking to Emily again. And so Emily had written him a letter a long time ago because he was always working. And after he's talking, oh God, he's like, "Oh man, here it comes. This is where it ends." He's like, "I'll see you soon, Emily." Yeah. So good. This is so good. I want to read all the notes, but I got to get fun with this drawing. I got to retrace all this mess. Actually, I don't think I need to. Nah. I don't need to retrace it. Let's do this, though. And this is the letter. Why is it so quiet for me? Thomas, please, don't cry for me. Oh, that's why. You never meant for this. I love you completely. Just remember that if I should leave you. Before it all goes to hell. There we go. All right. And she's like, "Hey, yo, this city needs you, man." And the synth voice, those are the robots coming in. Oh, the last words of this, so good. "Joe, when you see Emily, tell her to wait for me. 'Cause I still got work to do." Ah, that's cold. That is cold right there. That is tough. All right, anyways. His arms look so stiff. I kind of want to fix that. I don't like it. Let's fix that. I don't like it. I don't like drawing arms that aren't full arms because it's really hard for me to get them to look right, honestly. Okay, that's not too bad. Let's fix this one. Ah, so good. So good. All right, let's go back. Proto-Man. What a good album, guys. I think that is, I think that's pretty peak right there. That album came out in 2009, and we just got Act 3 this year. All right. Oh, they covered The Trooper? They covered I Still Believe? I Still Believe is pretty, the original is pretty good. How many of y'all have seen Lost Boys? 80s vampire movie? I really liked it. I didn't know what to expect when I first watched it because I'd never seen it. So good. What the heck? Mr. Roboto. Wait, is this on shuffle? Why is it on shuffle? Hold up. I mean, nah, fuck it, ball. Let's listen on shuffle. Secret, I've got a secret. Secret, I've got a secret. I love the vocalist. I love the main singer, the lead singer. I love his voice. Okay, I think that looks a little better. It still looks a little weird, but it looks better than how it did. wait, that looks funny. Secret, secret, I've got a secret. Secret, secret, I've got a secret. Secret, secret, I've got a secret. Alright. Gato, Mr. Roboto, Domo, 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 arigato, Mr. Roboto, Domo, Domo. Alright, I'm done drawing for now. Arigato, Mr. Roboto, Domo, arigato, Mr. Roboto. Mr. Roboto. What shall we play? Should we play? I'm kind of leaning towards Clone Hero. I'm not gonna lie. Ah, I said this before. I love the lead singer's voice. He's got a really good voice. That's not what I wanted. I can blink now. Let's see. Secret, secret, I've got a secret. All right, let's do some Clone Hero. Fuck it, we ball.